time, but I talked to anything he's already shutting down, pretty comfortable with him.
Now, Randall told me the Eagles also expect to use him a lot as a punter. Now, we have not heard if any other Rebels have been chosen in today's draft. The first 6 picks went like this. We'll go through them quickly for you. Buffalo took Bruce Smith. That was automatic. They had already signed him. Atlanta took offensive tackle out of Pittsburgh, Bill Flalick. Houston went with Ray Childress, a defensive end. Minnesota took Chris Goldman. A lot of these names I know are not familiar to you, but these are some of the top players. As I mentioned, a lot of linebackers and linemen in there. Another one to mention for you, the Cowboys took Herschel Walker in round 5, the USFL New Jersey General running back. Of course, they are gambling that the Generals in the USFL will fold, and they will then have the right to Herschel Walker. Now, that draft was a pretty big deal today, but the draft is coming up tomorrow. The UNLV player draft for the spring game coming up Sunday at Rebel Park. I will be coaching the white team. A guy by the name of Scott Reynolds over at Channel 3 is going to be coaching the red team, or the other team, I guess we can refer them to as. But we will go at it for the players tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. The spring game is Sunday at 3 p.m. Tickets $5 and $3 for that one. One of the world's greatest swimmers is coming to Las Vegas, not just for a visit, but to stay, live here, and teach kids how to swim. 3-time Olympic gold medalist Rowdy Gaines has signed on to coach the Las Vegas Youth Swimming Association. Gaines shares 2 world relay records. He holds the Olympic world record in the 100-meter freestyle. Some have called him the best freestyle swimmer ever. So the obvious question, why come to Las Vegas to coach kids?
I love swimming. You know, I want to stay in the sport. I didn't want to really leave the sport. I knew I wasn't going to compete anymore, but I wanted to stay in it somehow, and I didn't know how. And second of all, I love kids. I like to work with children.
And you can't get a much better swimming instructor, I don't think, than the best, Rowdy Gaines. A couple of pretty big upsets in Allen King tennis play today over at Caesars Palace. First, John Fitzgerald, the 50th ranked player in the world, knocked off Yannick Noah. Fitzgerald is in the far court here. He had to do it the hard way. He lost the first set 5-7, then came back to win the next 2, 6-4, 6-4. The other upset, tennis star and actor Vince Van Patten beat the number 10 player in the world, Aaron Crickstein, 7-5, 6-3 with those scores. So Crickstein and Noah both make early exits from the Allen King. And 4-time defending champ Jimmy Connors practiced for a while out there today. He will begin play tomorrow against DJ Armistride. Connors will play in the third match. That could start right around 1 o'clock. One baseball game to tell you about today's season. The Cubs lead the Giants in Wrigley Field 3-1 that night.